Meron pa? Wala sumasagot. Do you think we have the last options for you? Yes. The last and final option. And this option will be revealed after the seminar. Ask me downstairs at the information on what kind of option is this. Because if I'm going to reveal it today, I'm sure that you're going to acquire another franchise. One by one. Hina-hina ka. Okay? Don't forget to ask me what option is this. Anyway, I forgot to discuss the distributorship. Okay? You know what distributorship is? So what is the essence of being a distributor? Anyway, our distributorship package is 250,000. So the inclusion of this 250,000 are 7 single parts or 2, 3 in 1, 1 single. That's equivalent to 7 concept. 3, 2 in 1, 1 single. It's up to you of your choices. 20,000 worth of the initial supplies. Plus chest laser, 8 cartridges, and 5 to 8% discount in all the brands. So how can you earn in this distributorship? Number 1, ways to earn in the distributor is not to distribute products. Number 1 way, the first option to earn in the distributor is to scatter the card. You must have the retail food cards in your various places. You must have 2, 3, or 4 cards. Okay. Number 2, distribution of the products. Okay? It's mandatory to go franchisee. Mandatory. It's mandatory for the franchisee to get the products from the distributor. Okay? Anyway, if you're a distributor of Calamba, Laguna, and you have the if you have a franchisee of the Calamba, Laguna, okay, you put the food cards in Calamba, mandatory applies to get the products from your distributor. Okay? We will not entertain you here to purchase products from the office or in the factory, but to the distributor. Okay? You can go back to the office if the distributor cannot sustain your needs in your operations. But it's mandatory for the franchisee to get the products to the distributor. Number 3 rather, distributors will allow them to sell the products to the non-franchisee, but they must have 30% markup on the products. And they must give instructions to the non-franchisee that it's for consumptions only, not for the retail to their business. Okay? Then the last one is for the Philippine team. So aside from the franchising, we have our other program. We call this Philippine team. I'm sure that before you came here, the one who referred to you has discussed that certain program, because once you acquire franchise, you have already started for that program. It's up to you if you want to maximize, if you want to join the networking. It's up to you. If you want to concentrate on your franchise food card, it's up to you. It's still okay. If you want to join that program, it's still okay. Because every franchising here in the Philippines, they have the referral commission. You people, you franchisee, you can recommend, you can refer certain people, persons to have this franchise. And will be giving you your commission. Pero mas malaking commission if you join that program. We'll not discuss it here, just ask for agent of that certain program. Okay? So anyway, let's go to the permits. But before we go on, I will ask you if you have already your place of your food card franchise. You have the sketch. You have the place already. Where have you sketched the place? Send naman. Locations. Nasaan? Wala na. Nakasketch na po kayo ang place niya. We need a sketch. Sketch na. Wala pa. Wala rin franchise. But we need the sketch. Naka-sketch na po. 500 meters for the same concept. Just for instance, if we have the Pinoy Pao in this space, right here where I'm standing, it must be 500 meters or another Pinoy Pao. Okay? But sometimes we allow 100 meters or 200 meters for the same concept if the market customers of both same concept are different. We allow to put another Pinoy Pao near your place if the market of that another Pinoy Pao is not the market of the existing Pinoy Pao. Ibig sabihin, hindi tayo nag-aagawan ng customers. Diba? That's our protection to the franchisee. We will protect the first franchisee that you're the only Pinoy Pao in that place. We will not allow Pinoy Pao anymore. Okay? Again, franchisees, take note. Franchisees who avail the site assistance, no need for you to sketch your locations, but the locator. Your locators will be the one to sketch, to relay information about your locations. That's for the franchisee who avail the site assistance. But for the franchisee who did not avail, take note again. You need to verify first your location before payment. Okay? Before payment of that particular lessor or place. Okay? Because we would want rather our franchisees to have a conflict. Okay? Why I say that? Because we have our experience that meron kami dalawang Pinoy Pao. Kano kalapit ang distance? Isang tangkal. Ang katabi, stall. Diba? Okay, we check the record of both Pinoy Pao, both franchisees. We found out that the stall number 5 is the first franchisee to give the information, the sketch, everything. And the second franchisee, the stall number 6, they did not relay any information. Okay? Because he called me here in the office, Jay, during the time that I conducted an ocular site selection on this particular place, I haven't seen a Pinoy Pao, but today there is a Pinoy Pao. Okay, sir, I will ask you, have you verified your place before payment? No. That's why you didn't know that we have our existing. If you ask me that you're going to put your Pinoy Pao in that place, I will tell you straight that you cannot have any Pinoy Pao anymore in that particular place. Because we have our existing Pinoy Pao. Kaya lang hindi ka nagtanong na. Kung nagtanong na, malalaman mo na hindi ka na pwede ko. Okay, again? I will ask a favor from you. Please, call me here in the office for your locations. Okay? If you are a franchisee who has a location ready, we check before payment, right? But if you are a franchisee that you're going to avail the site assistance or you'll be the one to look for a place, we will allow you to pay the franchise fee. And after that, just to follow your location. But take note again, you need to verify your locations. Okay? Because after payment of the franchise fee, 3 to 4 weeks for the release of your food cart. Because in that 3 weeks or 4 weeks time of waiting, you will undergo seminar, site selection, ocular inspection, any things to be done prior for the release of your food cart. So after site selection, release of the food cart. But if you have already your place, we can expedite your food cart race. Okay? Just ask me here in the office for whatever. Anyway, we'll tackle it later on for the release of your food cart. Okay? Again, franchisee, please verify your locations before payment. We are so very eager to have your locations because we want you to earn. That's the bottom line. We want you to earn. That's your intentions also. When you acquire franchise, because you want another income aside from your present job, business, or whatever you have in your life. Okay, anyway, let's go to the permits. Business permits. We have the permit for the franchise. The permit that you're going to get is permit to operate in your particular place. First, we have the DTI. We advise franchisee to have this DTI as sole proprietorship. Okay? Sole proprietorship. Meaning to say, you will conceptualize your own business name. Gumawa ka ng sarili mong business name. But, isa-isay natin to make things clear for you. Just for instance, acquire Pinoy Pao. Okay? Pinoy Pao is the branding of food cart under Phil Treffner franchising. Jack's is also a branding. Emperor Shopline, all noodles, the 14 concepts that we have are the branding of the food cart franchise under Phil Treffner. Okay? So meaning to say, those 14 concepts are registered under Phil Treffner. Okay? But, you want your concept, your franchise to be registered under your name. Gusto ko iparehistro ang aking franchise under my name. Pwede? Pwede ba yun? Yes, pwede. The DTI office will require you documents for registering your franchise. Number one, your franchise agreement. Your contract. Yan po ang kailangan ng DTI. Certification, endorsement letter coming from us just to prove, just to show that you are our franchisee. Okay? Yun po ang hanapin ng DTI para nagpapatunay na ikaw ay aming franchisee. But, as I have said, go for sole proprietorship form of business name. Gumawa ka ng sarili mong business name. Again, under Jake like ito. Ayan. So, ulitin ko. If you want to register this claim po under your name, ano po, under my name. Okay? Yun po ang hahanapin sa inyo. Franchise agreement, certificate or endorsement just to prove that you are our franchisee. But as I have said, go for sole proprietorship. Gumawa ka ng sarili mong business name. Halimbawa, gumawa ka ng Jay's Food Corner, Food Stand, Food Store, whatever unique name you have in mind na wala kang kapareho sa DTI. So it will approve pag wala kang kapareho. So this is under J, kasi kay J to. Kung sino ang gumawa ng business name, yun din po ang hanaping ID. Ano pong requirements pag nag-sole proprietorship ka? Anong requirements ang hahanapin sa iyo ng DTI? Your valid ID only. Just to prove na ikaw ang kumuha ng iyong business name, ng iyong DTI permit. If you want to authorize a certain person, authorization letter, and your ID. Yun po ang namin sa inyo. Pero kung ikaw mismo kumuha ng sarili mong DTI, valid ID lang ang hahanapin sa iyo. Okay, given this Pinoy Pao and this sole proprietorship, what are the advantages and disadvantages of having this, of registering this rather under your name? Okay. Unahin natin ang Pinoy Pao. Okay. Halimbawa, naparehistro yung Pinoy Pao under your name. Okay. Given this is your case, the one indicated in your DTI is the Pinoy Pao. And your existing business na kayo is Pinoy Pao. Thanks to advantage. Okay? Yun lang po ang advantage. So what are the disadvantages of registering this Pinoy Pau under your name? Number one, you cannot maximize the place by adding other products. You can only sell the Pinoy Pau. Okay? Number two, what if you want to change the concept from Pinoy Pau to other concept? Do you think you can still use your DDI? No, because you are specified, you are allowed only to sell the Pinoy Pau. No other products can put on that particular place. Okay? While this one, Jay's Food Stall, you can put your Pinoy Pau under this business name or whatever concepts that you acquired from us under this business name. Why? Because this one is yours. And your Pinoy Pau or the other concept is your franchise only. Why will you register this Pinoy Pau under your name? Because it is already registered under Filter. You are the franchise of the Filter. You have the authority to operate this Pinoy Pau without going or registering to the DT. Permit to operate. You're going to have the permit to operate because our Pinoy Pau or the other concepts have been permitted already by the DTI for the franchising. Permit to operate on your particular place. Why we encourage all of you to have your business name as sole proprietorship. Bakit po gusto namin mag-sole proprietorship ka? Because in a raffle, the more entries you send, the more chances of winning. But in the food, the more foods that you have in your place, the more choices coming from your customers. Hindi lang yung isa lang. Kasi baka magsawang tao sa'yo. Diba? Kung magsawa man, you must have other marketing plan strategy to have sales. See, if we have the rent of 12,000 or 10,000 up monthly, and we have a single card, you can have your ROI. Yes, if you are in a high-end places. But if not, you must maximize the place by putting or adding other products. We allow franchisee to maximize the place by adding or putting other products on their place, not on the food cart, but on the other table of your place. We allow